Okay, so I feel really stupid making this video because I just recorded it for like 20 minutes. Hopefully I can make it shorter this time, but I was recording the system audio and not my microphone because I am dumb. So this is a pretty big devblog. I don't really make devblog videos that much, but this is a pretty impactful one on most of the people that play this game. A lot of them do like Slayer, and that's pretty much all they do. So I'm going to talk about this one today and give my opinions, although it's not really opinions, it's kind of just talking about what I think about it, but I guess that is an opinion. I don't know what I'm saying. Anyways, the devblog is now for Slayer and for the new dungeons that they want to add. So basically, Neve's Cave is kind of stale is what they're saying. They're saying that, you know, you get a task, pretty much like 90% of the time you're going to go to Neve's Cave, and it just kind of makes it boring to do Slayer because you're always there. You know, you're barely in the catacombs, you're barely, you know, doing other stuff, going around the RS as in a whole, like you're just going to the Stronghold Slay Cave all the time. So they want to mix it up, they want to add some new stuff, and what they're doing is, I believe they're keeping Neve's Cave, you know, things that are going to be killable on task. So also the new areas they're adding are also going to be only killable on task. So that's the new areas. They are changing some existing areas. I think those are still going to be off task, like the Brimhaven dungeon, but what they're doing is they're keeping, I think all these monsters are going to stay, but everything else in these dungeon will go. So Bloodvelds will stay, Ankus, all this stuff. I think the only thing I really kill is Bloodvelds. I do kill Fire Giants, which I'm just trying to get a champ score right now, so I'll probably won't be killing that. This won't affect me too much. More spawns in Bloodvelds, that's always good, because it is annoying to have to deal with waiting for spawns sometimes. What they're going to do is they're going to move everything around. So Black Dragons are going to be now basically in the same dungeon that Wyverns and Ice Giants are. So the dungeon for Asgarnia, you basically take the fairy ring, you go down, and then Black Dragon's over here. So I'll vote yes to that. It's cool. It's a cool update, changing things around, moving things to different places, and also they're adding more spawns for these places too. So currently in Neves there's 3 baby Black Dragons. Oh, there's 4 baby. What? I don't know. They're adding more spawns. So you can kill more things in more places. I don't know. That's what they're doing for that. So the Chasm of Fire. This, I don't really know how I feel about this because people already don't really kill lesser demons. I guess maybe lower level players do. Greater demons, I think some people kill those, but I don't kill black demons either. And people that kill black demons already don't kill them in Neve's Cave. They kill them in Taverley like 90% of the time. You don't go to Neve's Cave to kill black demons. So they're adding a new dungeon south of Shamans on Zaya, where basically lessers, graders, black demons. I don't know if this is gonna be multi or not. If black demons here are multi, then maybe Taverley dungeon will be out of place, and then now people will start cannoning black demons here. Maybe they'll do it anyways because Taverley might get full sometimes. I'm not too sure, but I guess these look cool. I guess I'll vote yes to this. Currently, you know, there's none in Neve's Cave like they said with lessers. They're gonna add 9 here. There's 12 in Neves. They're gonna add 16. Again, nobody really kills black demons in Neve's Cave, apart from maybe on Deadman mode, I would think, because you can just go to Taverley and it's so much better. They're also like doubling the amount of graders, which I guess is cool. Sometimes it's hard to find a grader world if you do actually kill graders. I used to kill them, so I know that. What they're also doing here, I think this is more of an update for Ironmen, is they're making it easier to get to metal dragons. Nobody really kills these apart from maybe on Deadman mode, and also I guess Ironmen. But what you can do, I guess if they switch around the hard diary so that the hard diary gives noted bars instead of the elite diary for Karamja, then this might be a decent update for them. You would take the CKR fairy ring and you'd go up to the dungeon here just south of Taibo, and you would go down and then you'd be right at metal dragons. And they're also adding more spawns. Currently it's 3 and then 5, 3 and then 8, 6 and then 9. So more things to kill, easier to get there. Costs you 5,000 trading sticks, I believe, to unlock this, although they didn't mention it here, but they did mention it lower in the devblog. I guess it's a cool update. Doesn't really affect me. Not a big deal. This, however, the Slayer Tower dungeon, this is a very peculiar part of the devblog because they didn't really tell us everything. They left so much information out that we don't know yet. So basically they want to add a basement to the Slayer Tower, and it's going to have Bloodvelds, Gargoyles, Necreos, Abbey Demons. And I guess it's supposed to change up Neve's Cave, but I don't understand this part. So Bloodvelds here, it says 9 and then 12, But up here, they said they're going to already keep that in Neve's Cave. So they're adding a second place and also keeping the old place? I don't know. We need answers here. Next question is, can we cannon them down there? Because we can already cannon the ones that are in Neve's for Bloodvelds. Also, do we get the XP bonus of the Slayer Tower? Because if we do, then it is better than Neve's if we can cannon. But if we can't cannon, then it's not better than Neve's. And it's also not better than Catacombs because Catacombs has the mutated ones, which give you better loot. And they also are decent XP in comparison to Neve's because you spend more time on each monster getting you more XP. So we don't know. There's so many things they haven't told us. Is it multi? Can we cannon? Do we get XP bonuses? Are Bloodvelds going to be in both places? They need to tell us this stuff. I'm going to vote yes to it, but I'd like answers, you know? They didn't really tell us everything here. They just told us, just as you enter, there's going to be a dungeon. That's all they said. So, they also said they're going to relocate a number of creatures from Neve's dungeon, but they already, like, Bloodvelds. I don't understand the Bloodveld part. I don't get that. We need answers there. Kalphite Hive. Now, this one, it's really out of the way. Kalphites currently, you teleport to Neve, you go into the Neve's Cave, and then you walk 2 squares, and then you're in the Kalphite Hive. Here, I think the quickest way for max players or diary players would be to do the diary cape to teleport to Shanty Pass, go through, and then you're there. That's fine, that's quick, whatever. But for players who don't have the diary, the quickest way to get there, I think, would either be a pawn of each tab, and then taking the carpet, or a dual ring, or a glory to Alcrane and running down, and then going through, and then getting in there. That's kind of out of the way. Now, I'm not going to complain about being out of the way. Whatever, it's a really quick task. It takes you a minute to get there, or less, and then you're there, and then you're getting quick XP. That's fine. But it is just, the location is just a little odd to me. If they moved it, I don't know. I guess I'm fine with that location, but there are some concerns with that. It says just a short walk away from the Shanty Pass bank chest. This place is close to a number of popular teleports, so I'm trying to think of other teleports that it's close to, because the only one I can think of is the teleport for Diary Cape. The closest teleport after that is like a map square away with Alcarid, and 2 map squares away with the Dual Ring teleport. So I don't really understand which teleports are close to there. Maybe I'm missing, I guess maybe the BIQ Fairy Ring as well. Or not BIQ, is it BIQ? I might be BIQ, I don't know. The Kalphite Queen Fairy Ring might be a close option as well. But again, it is a little bit out of the way. Yeah, I'll vote yes, whatever, that's fine. It's cool, they're trying to mix things up, so I support it. This one makes no fucking sense. Like, I don't know if they're just trying to move stuff here. It's Smoke Devils and Thermi. So Smoke Devils and Thermi, we already know it's in Kalphites, or I mean, sorry, it's in Neve's Cave. It's fine, it's there, whatever. People really never complained about Smoke, because that's the only place they are in the game. They're already, like, specifically there. There's nowhere in the game you can go to kill Smoke Devils apart from there. So I don't know why they're moving that. That makes no sense to me. But I guess they're trying to just move everything, so they're moving it west of Piscatoris. So I guess the quickest way to get there would either be a fairy ring and running, or to do the, I think Piscatoris, like, Clue Teleport takes you, like, here, and you run, or to do the banner and run. So I don't know, it's kind of out of the way, but I think about the same distance. So if you do teleport to house, fairy ring, run, it's probably about the same distance as running through all of Neve's Cave and then getting into the place where Smoke Devils are. So as long as it's the same dungeon, I don't really have a problem with it. Now the big issue with Smoke Devils currently is the meta for killing them is to lure them behind some skeletons and then to barrage them. Now if they change the dungeon, it's not going to be as good. It actually could be a big nerf to Slayer versus a buff. Now this whole update, this devblog, the reason I like this devblog is because it's not really a buff to Slayer. They're just moving things around. I really like that. So I don't know about this one. As long as it's the same cave, the same exact layout, and you just go down here instead of going into Neve's Cave, I'll vote yes. But we need answers on that as well. Yeah, I don't know. Number of spawns available would not change. That's what they're saying, but they haven't told us, you know, if it's going to be the exact same dungeon. So now they're saying, this is the final questions for the whole bit that we just went through. Should certain monsters be relocated around the world? I'm going to vote yes. I would like the answers to those questions that I asked previously. Should a second entrance, you know, 5,000 trading sticks, that's what I said earlier. I'll vote yes to that. I don't really care about that. It's fine. Now this is a very interesting part of this devblog. I feel like they put this second because if they put it first, people would have just been like, what the fuck? So Wilderness Slayer Master. So basically, you go to Edgeville. New Slayer Master gives you an assignment, and then you have to do it in the wildy. You have to go there. Now, the incentive for this is there's a couple new drops, and also the increase in Slayer points. You get 25 Slayer points for each assignment, which is 10 more than Duradel offers or Neve offers with the Diary. And also, it's a huge increase on the like the 50, 100, 250, 500 task streak points. It's a pretty big increase. So the incentive for that would probably be every like 100th task, every 250 task, every 500 task maybe. You go to this guy, you get your task, you get a lot more points, but you're risking stuff because you're in the wildy. So basically you can assign any of this stuff apart from red dragons, which don't exist in the wilderness. So yeah, I don't know who fucked that up, but they removed that and they added lava dragons. They even put it there, right? I don't know. Those don't exist anymore in the wildy, but you can get assigned all this other stuff as long as you have the level. Obviously, spiritual mages, you need the level for that, and some other stuff you might need the level for. I can't see it right now. I think that's it. Yeah, just those. I don't know why they put mages versus spiritual creatures, because that's another fuck up. But whatever, we'll get past the fuck ups. You get these tasks, you kill these things, you get points. I am indifferent to this currently. I would not care if this comes in. I wouldn't care if it doesn't come in. I might, if it does come in, do it every like 250 tasks or 500 tasks. And what they're also going to do is allow you to get emblem drops. So currently you can only get emblem drops from monsters that are on World 18. Well, bosses that are on World 18. Not even monsters, or from killing people on World 18. So they're going to add Tier 1 Bounty Hunter emblem drops from things that are killed on task only, though. So that would be very interesting to see. They did say it's going to be on Deadman mode as well. Now this, I don't know how I feel about that, because does this mean we're going to have rune pouches on Deadman now? Does this mean there's going to be a market for Tier 1s? Is there going to be a clan holding this down, and the whole clan is just, you know, farming this with Slayer, and they're just going to bring in rune items and mystic and dragon items that just completely dominate over everybody? Is this the new meta? Because currently there's no emblems in Deadman mode, there's no bounty hunter, there's no any of that. So I don't know if they're planning to add emblems. Maybe this is just like the foreshadowing of rune pouches and BH store on Deadman. But currently I don't really agree with that, because I don't understand their direction with it. But whatever. I keep saying but and I don't know. Those are the words I'm saying. That's the words of this video. This is a long video so far. Fuck. Okay. Anyways, I'm running out of breath here because I'm just talking nonstop. Enchanted Slayer Staff. The Enchanted Slayer Staff, so currently Slayer Dart, Magic Dart, whatever, it's pretty weak. People only use it at their low level, and they don't have the ability to use like an Iben Staff or a Trident. So they're going to be adding this, potentially, which is a Slayer enchantment. You add it to the Slayer Staff, and now all of a sudden it can max like 29s without the Imbued Heart. I think 30s with it, and that's not including the Occult and the Slay Helm and all that. So the magic level over 6, so 99 over 6, plus 13, so that is 29.5 max without bonuses. So if you have the Slay Helm, if you have Occult, if you have Tormented, it's probably going to be slightly less max hit than Trident, because I believe the Trident max is a 46. No, wait, not a 46, 40 something, I don't know. The Trident has a max hit higher than 29 though. So it would be interesting. So if you have an Imbued Heart, I believe 107 over 6, and then plus 13, so it would be a 30 max. And then you obviously, it rounds down, but 30 and then times 1. I don't know, wait. 30 times 1.15, that's just the Slay Helm, times 1.05, that's the bracelet, times 1. Is it 10% for Occult, or is it 15? I don't know. Times 1.1, 39, so nearly a 40. Plus Ancestral, it probably would bump it up to a 40 max hit. Probably higher, I'm probably doing the math wrong, whatever. But, you know, you can hit 40s now with this item if it comes in. I don't know if it's a 4-tick weapon. I believe it's 5-tick, so it would be less DPS than a Trident still, assuming that, you know, you want to use that. But it would also cost a lot less. You'd have 1 death and 4 mines versus, like, death, chaos, and 5 fires, and, you know, Zora scales if you use that, or coins. So it would be cheaper as an alternative, but it might be less deep, like, you know, less XP an hour. But it probably gives full XP, so that's fine. I guess it's cool. I'll vote yes to it. It's like a new way to mage. Sure, let's vote yes to that. And then this is, you know, Edgeville, completed wilderness task would provide substantially higher Slayer points. That's an understatement. That is a huge understatement. Should offer a chance of receiving a Tier 1 Bounty Hunter emblem. This will also be available in demo mode. I think I'm going to vote no to this, unless we get some clarification on why this would be available in Deadman mode, because this is weird that you can get rune pouches and stuff on Deadman now. If Wilderness only Slayer Master is added, should all assignments offer a chance of receiving a Slayer Staff enchantment scroll? I want to vote yes. I don't mind. I like the idea of it. Less damage than a Trident, but also cheaper, so pretty balanced there. Now these new questions, the extra questions, they threw some curveballs out there that they really just wanted to stuff into this, because these are like big things that they're adding and they're just making it other questions. You know, I hate that. I hate they do that. They're like, oh, look at all this cool stuff you want, you know, and they're like, oh, by the way, do you also want to have this fucking like OP shit? Sorry, I'll get into this. I'm sorry, I'm just ranting now. But this is fine. You know, currently 10% XP bonus from the Elite Diary. So they want to add 2.5, 5, and 7.5 from the easy, medium, and hard respectively. I'll vote yes to that. That's fine. That's cool. You know, why not let the lower level players get some XP bonuses? And this one, this is a huge one. Like, why did they put this in other questions? A tradable Eternal Slayer gem. Like, what? Like, the Imbued Heart, I don't know if you guys know too much about how Slayer works, but you don't really make money from Slayer if you're doing it efficiently. The Imbued Heart update makes you like 500 mil GP back if you just like assuming you get Imbued Hearts on rate on the road to 200 mil Slayer. Like, that's a huge update. 500 mil less for the cost of Slayer. So if they add this tradable Eternal Slayer gem, somebody gets like 10 of these, they're like 20 mil each, boom, 200 mil extra. Done. Like, that's a huge update. They're not really, I don't know. Okay, I'll vote yes to this though. Eternal Slayer gem is cool. I like the Eternal Glory. I like the idea of that. Hopefully we get an Eternal Binding Necklace in the future. Or maybe a dual ring, maybe some other stuff. I don't know. Be cool to get those kinds of things. So I'll vote yes to it. Basically, it's just unlocked from things that you get on Slayer tasks, or from superiors, I guess. It's an addition, so it's kind of like the Imbued Heart. And then this one. This is a huge one. They're just kind of shoving in here. So for regular Slayer, this is fine. It really only increases your points per task like by like 2 or close to 3. I think it's 2.85 more points per task if you use Duradel. However, if you choose to do this for the Wilderness task, currently Duradel is 15 times. So 15 times 15, obviously 225 for completing 100 tasks, right? 25 points in the Wilderness one times the multiplier of 50. That is 1,250 Slayer points. So if you subtract 225 from that, that's 1,000 extra Slayer points than we currently get. 1,000 Slayer points just for doing one task in the Wilderness. That's huge. That's so many skips. That's so many, like, I don't know. That's ridiculous. I'll vote yes to it, but I'm not gonna like it. I'm not gonna like voting yes to that. I'm gonna feel dirty about that. I'm gonna feel like dirty, like having all these extra Slayer points that I didn't earn because somebody voted yes. I'm gonna be one of those people voting yes. I hate myself for voting yes to that. Next question: should Czar tasks be able to be from lower tier masters? Sure, I don't mind lower level players, you know, getting fire capes while slaying. That's fine. That's cool. That's all good. Peers can't even use the slay helm, so it's not a big deal. They just get XP for doing their fire cape. That's fine. Should Skatizo have a chance of dropping basically a Skatizo head to get a purple Slayer helm? I'll vote yes to this. This is fine. Now, on Twitter, I actually tweeted Kieran and Ash, I think it was today. I'll have it on screen right now. About this Skatizo pet. They said they're looking at a rate of around 1 in 100. So that means you have to gather 100 totems on average to get the chance for a pet, a good chance for the pet. And that's about 20 or 30 mil Slayer XP to get 100 of them. Based on people that I've spoken to that do barrage tasks in the catacombs to try to get some totems and try to get good XP. So I'll vote yes to this based on the chance, you know, based on their feedback saying that it's going to be, you know, not crazy rare, but still rare enough that it's worth going for. So I'll go for that one. That's fine. Should the dogs be removed in Brimhaven? Everybody's going to vote yes for that, obviously. People hate those dogs because they're always aggroing you. Should the GE teleport take you closer to the Grand Exchange? Now, this is for PvP, obviously. I'll vote yes to that. That's fine. People shouldn't have to get rushed because they fucked up and went to the GE and they just finished a fight. Whatever, that's fine. Should mummies in PvP, or sorry, should mummies in Pyramid Plunder be only aggressive to the player who caused them to appear? Obviously, people are going to vote yes to that. Same thing with the dogs. People don't like getting attacked, so they vote yes to anything that stops them from getting attacked. Yes. Should we increase the character limit of messages sent in French chat from 80 to 150? This one, I don't know who, like, thought this was an issue. Has anybody ever had a problem saying stuff? I don't know, but sure, why not? Now, this one, I'm going to vote no to. I feel like this is a little bit RS3 kind of. Should it be possible to move your prayer icons and your spellbook around? That's like, whatever, you know, if people vote yes for that, whatever, I don't care, but why? You don't really, like, can you not learn to, like, where you should move your mouse when you're pressing your F keys? I don't know. People complain about weird things on here. I guess if this does pass, I'll probably end up using it, but for now, I'm already used to the F keys and where I should move my mouse when I'm pressing an F key, so I think other people should be able to learn that as well. It's not really a big change to me. It feels like it's RS3 when I do this, but whatever. There's a client that was able to do that at 1.2, so whatever. That's fine. I'll vote yes to that. I'll probably vote no to that, but it'll probably pass anyways. So anyways, bunch of new stuff. They're moving stuff around. They are not answering our questions about where the tower, you know, XP bonuses, cannon, multi, Bloodvelds. They're not really... We need the answers for that. Once I get the answers for that, I'll be able to vote yes or no on this. I'm probably going to vote yes in general, just regardless. But yeah, Slayer, Wilderness. I don't know how I'm going to vote on that. I guess it's probably going to pass regardless because people want these points. And I'm probably going to vote yes to these questions. I feel dirty answering yes to these, but whatever. Anyways, this is a pretty long video. It's actually longer than the one that was muted because I recorded system audio instead of my microphone because I am a dumbass. If you guys enjoyed the video, I know I'm scrolling a lot, it's probably hurting your eyes. Thank you guys for watching. Please do drop a like. Please do drop a sub. I know I don't ask for those much because I don't know, because I fucking suck at YouTube. Thank you guys for watching. This is a long video. Whatever. I feel awkward. Bye.